Okay, now let us focus with the projection at an angle theta below the horizontal. Now let us learn about the projection at an angle below the horizontal. In this case, the speed u is pointing downwards in opposite direction with the y, so it is negative. The distance is pointing downwards, so it is negative. Also, the g, acceleration to gravity g, is acting downward, so we assign it as a negative sign. So in this case, all the parameters u, s, and g are negative. So we have to find the expression for time of flight. For time of flight t. From the second equation of motion, we know that s is equal to ut plus a half at square. In this case, s in y direction will be equal to u in y direction times acceleration in y direction times t. So h is equal to u of y, u sine theta times t plus a half acceleration in y direction, which is negative g t square. So this is minus minus and this is minus, which is the same as writing positive positive positive. So h is equal to u sine theta plus a half g t square. Then from this expression we'll be able to calculate t as from quadratic expression. So we have h is equal to u sine theta times t plus half g t squared. Again, to calculate the horizontal range r is equal to u x times t. So the range will be equals to u cosine of angle times t, where t is calculated from this formula here. So the range r will be equals to u cosine of theta times t. Now let us look for the expression for velocity v. By using principle of conservation of energy, we have potential energy at this point plus kinetic energy at this point will be the same as kinetic energy and potential energy added together at point A. So we have a half mu square, which is equal to kinetic energy at this point, plus the potential energy at that point, which is mgh, will be equal to the kinetic energy at this point here, a half mv square, and the potential energy will be 0 because h is 0. So the mass and the mass will cancel down and we will end up with an equation v equals to u square plus 2gh. And this will be the expression for final velocity, u square plus 2gh. This is an expression in terms of height. We may write it in terms of time t, whereby we know the velocity v in x direction is equal to initial velocity in x direction plus acceleration in x direction, which is 0, so which is equal to u cosine theta. Then we have the velocity in y direction will be equal to initial velocity in y direction plus half plus the acceleration which is gt. So from this expression, we know v will be equals to v squared plus v in y direction squared, then square root. So velocity will be equals to u cosine angle squared plus v in u of y plus gt bracket squared. This will be the expression of velocity in terms of t. So v is equal to u cosine of angle squared plus u of y, which is u sine theta, u sine theta plus gt, this whole thing squared. Then the direction, we know from this expression, this is the direction alpha below the horizontal, of which cosine of alpha will be equal to velocity in x direction over v. So the angle alpha will be equal to cosine inverse of velocity in x direction over v. From here we'll be able to get the direction. So the first example is we have a stone which is thrown from a cliff. The cliff's height is 98 meters high with a speed u, initial velocity u, equals to 24 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees below the horizontal. We have to find the time taken. From the expression of t, we have h is equal to u sine theta into t plus half g t squared. So h is 98 equals to u, which is 24 sine of 30 degree times t plus a half times 9.8 t squared. So 980 equals to 12t plus 4.9 t square, which is equivalent to writing 9.9 t squared plus 12t minus 98 is equal to 0. Solving this quadratically, we end up with having t equals to 3.41 seconds. We have also to calculate the range on the horizontal ground. The range R will be equals to u cosine of angle into t. So the range will be equals to u, which is equal to 24 times cosine of angle, cosine of 30 degree times t, which is 3.41. So the range will be equals to 7.9 meters. We have also to calculate the speed with which the stone will strike the ground. So we have to calculate v. From our expression, we might use this equation, which is a simple one. V is equal to u squared plus 2gh square root. So the velocity will be equals to u, which is 24 squared plus 2 times 9.8 times the height, which is 98 square root. So the velocity will be equals to 50 meters per second. In terms of direction, we have alpha equals to cosine inverse v of x, which is equal to u cosine of angle over v. So alpha will be equals to cosine inverse of u 24